hair have a mind of their own. Sometimes my curls look better than this, sometimes they look worse than this, and that's okay. They don't have to be perfect. It's in the imperfections that curls look beautiful. Wow, I have such deep thoughts. Hi everyone! You all have been asking me to make a video about how I take care of my curls. So here it is. Before I tell you about my curl care routine, yes, I was born with these curls. They're absolutely real. This is not a perm. The only thing that you need to give them is a lot of love and the right products. Really, that's the trick. Okay, so let me tell you 4 things that you need to know about curls before I take you through my routine. Number 1, embrace your curls. You really need to accept them for what they are. Don't worry about your hair being perfect. Everyone who has wavy or curly hair, they're completely different, right? They're different types. Some people will have finer curls than mine, some would have larger curls than mine, and that's totally fine. I took a long time to embrace my curls. I used to have really long hair. I used to tie it up like this because I was, afraid of how they would fall on my face or something like that. Then I went to a hair salon that specializes in curly hair, and I have to say, that salon changed my life. If you're in Chicago and you have curly hair, strongly recommend. Number 2, move away from the sulfate and plastic-based products. I think this was a very big difference that I made in my curl care, and it really makes a difference. My curls are much softer now because I use water-based products. I'll show you what those products are. Number 3, don't use a hairdryer, like ever. I prefer air drying my hair even after I take a shower, or sometimes I just wet my hair a little bit because they feel a little dry. I put in a little bit of product. I let it air dry. I feel like the curls look really pretty when they're air dried. If you really must use a hairdryer, use a diffuser at the end of it. That's going to prevent your curls from drying up and becoming frizzy once they are really dry. Number 4, no combing, like ever. I don't own a comb. I have never owned a comb in my life. It's always funny when someone stays over at my place and asks for a comb and I don't have one to give them. Combing their curls is going to open up the curls, and then that's just going to add to the frizz. Number 5, be fearless with those curls. Own it. Love them. If you love your curls, that's going to show. Let's go into my routine now. So I'm going to give you a few tips for the day that you have a head bath. Use a microfiber cloth. I have this cool little thing that I bought from Amazon, which you just basically tie it up. Do not rub your hair into the towel. You can also just get those square ones and then just do this and then just dry it out like this. That's it. You just are getting rid of the excess water. You don't want to do anything that's going to dry up your curls or you're going to open up your curls. Get rid of all those sulfate products, okay? They are not good for your hair. So I like this OGX ones. Honestly, you can use whatever works for you. I use this specifically because it's good for dry hair. So it's a hydrate and repair argan oil one. So it's sulfate free, and I really tend to like this one. Right after I finish my shampooing, right, my hair is wet, I'll do this. I'll take the excess water off, and then I end up using Devacurl products. So I use this one, which is the Ultra Moisturizing Conditioner. I have a big one because I just use so much of it. It goes for a few months actually. So I use a generous portion of this one. I tend to use like easily 5 to 6 pumps of it. And my hair has been growing, so I tend to use this one. Right after the shampooing, basically I'll do this and I'll just really rub it in, okay? And not after drying or anything. This is in the shower, right after you finish the shampoo. Rinse off your hair, take the excess water off, and then just put that in. And then right after that, a nice generous pump of these ultra defining gel from Devacurl as well. So the reason I like Devacurl is because it's water-based, and there are many products in the market that are water-based. So honestly, you can go with any one of them. This is the one I really like because I've been using it and I just love the way my curls look afterwards. Once you've done that in the shower, you've put the leave-in conditioner, you've put this scrunching cream, you come out, and while you're drying yourself off, just use a microfiber cloth, do this thing that I told you, and then once that's done, I'll do this a little bit I'll just end up doing this, and that's it. And now I'll air dry it. I have a few weird curls in the front, so I might do this a little bit here and there. Now it'll air dry for a couple of hours and it'll fall nicely. If I've put too much gel, sometimes the curls will become a little hard where, you know, this product. So what I tend to do is like pull on it a little bit and just remove the excess product out just by doing this. This is how much effort I put into my hair for styling. This is it. That's okay. So this is how my hair looks after 2 days of using no product. This is pretty much how my curls are after waking up. I haven't touched them in any way. No water, no product, nothing. So you can see it's a little bit on the dry side. It's a little frizzy up here on top of hair standing up as well. But you know, still pretty nice. The curls are very soft. They're not hard or crunchy or anything like that. All right, so with my 2-day-old curls, I basically just tied up my hair, had a quick shower. They got slightly damp, no products used so far. So let me just open them and show you, you know, they're still kind of similar. They're slightly wet. So what I tend to do, if it's a little bit wet and it's been a couple of days since I used any products, what I like to do is just take a little bit of this Devacurl styling cream. I will typically just take a little bit like that. And yeah, that's about all the styling I will do. I think the most important thing about taking care of curly hair is really embracing it and owning it. There is no point in being worried about one curl that's a little bit off or anything like that, really. The beauty of curls is that let them just fall the way they're supposed to. So I hope that helped.